Greetings, this is Classic Games Redefined. My name's Rich. We're doing another Universal Mutator video here. In this one, we're looking at a way to be able to, and this is kind of a category, but also it's popped up in the chess world, but it could apply to a range of games. It's a place that you can end up play balancing to a game without disrupting the opening here. And in the chess world, we'll call it, refer to as pocket chess variances, pocket chess variants. In this case, we're just going to call it reserves. The way reserves work is that you have your initial setup as in chess, and this could apply to a wide range of games. And what you do here is you see the initial setup that you have. What you do here is you don't touch that. But rather than give somebody more turns or anything else, you can add a reserve back here. And this is just some examples here. These are other pieces I could use too. And what you do is that there's one or two ways. There's several different ways you can get across. You can do the following for this here. You can have pieces here. You can either do the following. What Yasser Seirawan introduced in his game, Seirawan Chess. Didn't name it. I meant to name it as a name. It's called gating. What you do is, as a piece comes out, you get to drop one of the reserve pieces that you have into this space, occupying it. You only can do it then. What he did was that he realized that the 8x8 board, people that have larger boards, there's games that combine. Let's do it this way. I'm going to put a rook here. I have the knight on the board, for example. I could, for example, with him, he wanted to do a combination of the bishop knight and a rook knight. The way he does in Seirawan chess is that you end up moving a piece out here, and you drop one of the pieces off. As for what these pieces are, you don't necessarily have to use regular chess pieces. You could have this piece you could add, for example, to the game in your reserve. You add a checker piece, for example. And if you look the other side, there are just pieces that mirror it. You could also add another piece. Let's say that just moves, one captures, it moves, let's say my Eurasian pawn kind of thing, if you want to do it that way. Or you can equivalent to a man piece or something that moves forward like that, replacing the pawns. And you're going to determine in the game where it goes. For example, what you could do here is with the pawn pieces, you could have them drop and put that there. And that's me being mayhem. So let's back that up. So the one way was the gating I showed you, where that goes across like that there. And you drop another piece into the space. Another way to do it was, let's open up. We're going to play the game here. This is this forward 2. I could then, at the later time, decide to drop this piece in here like that. And let's say that's a rook-knight combination piece. So yeah, this is a concept of reserve or pockets, and I'm calling it reserve, where you can alter a game without disrupting the opening and play balance. You can have handicapping, for example. Let's say, for example, we have the initial setup this one. I'm going to take these out of here. Playing with a regular chess set. Let's just get that out of the way. And what you could do is the weaker player. Let's say the weaker player, you want to handicap. It's another advantage you have here is with handicapping. You could, for example, let's say a rook and bishops like that there. I could take the rook out and saying the weaker player gets a queen to drop in the reserve. The way to add handicapping to the game. You can base this based upon points. You can add other pieces to the game without disrupting. And there's a lot of good by using this type of universal mutator. So, in short, that's what I wanted to show, the pocket or reserve. I will try to have links below related to this. You will see there is a number of games on the Chess Variant website that use this. Now, that's the latest. So, I do want to thank you for watching, and may your die always roll 5.